Brooklyn Beckham breaks his silence on family rift. Brooklyn Beckham, the 26-year-old son of former soccer star David Beckham and fashion designer Victoria Beckham, has publicly addressed what he describes as a long-running feud with his parents. In a lengthy social media statement on January 19, 2026, Brooklyn said he does not want to reconcile with his family, calling an end to years of private struggles and alleged pressures behind the scenes. Brooklyn shared his message in a series of Instagram story posts to his millions of followers. He said he had remained quiet for years in hopes of keeping personal matters out of the spotlight, but that he felt compelled to speak after his parents and their team continued to share their own narrative with the media. "I do not want to reconcile with my family," he wrote. "I'm not being controlled. I'm standing up for myself for the first time in my life." At the heart of his statement is a claim that his parents have controlled the narrative about their family in the press for most of his life, and that this focus on image and publicity has come at the cost of genuine family connection. According to Brooklyn, his parents have done more than simply cultivate an image. He alleges they tried to ruin his relationship with his wife, American actress Nicola Beckham. One of the most talked about parts of Brooklyn's statement involves their 2022 wedding. Brooklyn claimed that his mother, Victoria, backed out of designing Nicola's wedding dress at the last minute, despite initial excitement about the collaboration. He also alleged that Victoria hijacked his first dance with his wife, dancing with him in front of hundreds of guests in a way he described as inappropriate and humiliating. Brooklyn went on to describe other moments he saw as disrespectful or damaging to his marriage. He said Nicola was not invited to his father's 50th birthday celebration, and that David Beckham would only meet with him if Nicola was excluded. These events, he says, weren't isolated incidents, but part of a pattern of behavior that he could no longer tolerate. In his message, Brooklyn also rejected the idea that Nicola controls him, a narrative that has circulated in some media coverage. Instead, he framed his actions as reclaiming autonomy over his own life after years of what he called control and anxiety. He wrote that since stepping away from those dynamics, he has found peace and clarity about what he wants for his future family. Throughout his post, Brooklyn emphasized his desire for peace, privacy, and happiness, particularly as he and Nicola look ahead to building their own life together. He ended his statement with a firm declaration that reconciliation is not something he currently seeks, marking a significant escalation in what has been a very public family situation. At the time of reporting, David and Victoria Beckham had not publicly responded to Brooklyn's statement. Representatives for the couple did not immediately comment following his social media posts. The situation has attracted widespread global attention, not just because of the Beckham status as one of the world's most famous families, but also because it highlights how personal relationships can become tangled with public image and media narratives. For many observers, Brooklyn's willingness to speak openly about his experience reflects broader conversations about family, autonomy, and the pressures that come with life in the public eye.